Have you ever wondered what it's like to actually live a life in the day of a real estate agent? If you're looking to possibly become a new agent, this is probably a big question that's on your mind. What is it actually like to be a real estate agent in 2025? Well, I'm going to share with you my true experience after being in this industry for over 10 years. Is it really like what you see on TV on episodes of Selling Sunset and Million Dollar Listing, or is it something much different? In this video, I'm going to explain to you a quick breakdown of what your day could look like as a new agent so you can decide if this career is good for you or maybe it's not. Before we dive into it, make sure to grab our free guide on how to get licensed and start your real estate career. There's a link down in the description below to that booklet. Once you download it, I am going to also send you our License to Sell mini course. It's completely free. Download it, check it out, and it's going to break down the entire path to getting licensed in 90 days or less, and also what to expect after you get licensed. And it's also going to give you some tips on how to select your first brokerage if you decide to actually get licensed and start this new career. So be sure to check that out, and I definitely will send you an invite in that first email after you get the guide, and I think it's going to help a lot. So the typical day in the life of a realtor can be anything from fast-paced to super boring and super bland. Now, the major difference there is if you're a busy real estate agent or if you're an agent that has no current clients at the moment and has to figure out how to get new clients. One of the biggest challenges of this business is trying to figure out where to get your next client and where to find your next deal. So when you get into this industry, that's going to be your biggest hurdle, and you're probably going to spend the majority of the day doing marketing and trying to find your next real estate client. Once you have clients in place, things change and your day will become much different. So I want to set that expectation ahead of time that unless you join a real estate team or you end up in a situation where a lot of clients and deal flow is being given to you, it's going to take time to get your business off the ground. So when you first start, it might be very slow paced. But in real estate, the more busy you get and the more clients you take on, the more fast paced your day becomes and the more exciting it gets. And that's one of the greatest things about real estate is you can build it at your own pace and you can make your schedule as busy or as laid back as you'd like, because it really depends on how many clients you take, how many listings you're servicing, and how many buyers you're out showing property to. So as a new agent, I highly suggest you start the morning out strong with some prospecting and getting your business off the ground. A lot of new agents will spend their mornings between 9 and 12 doing outbound prospecting. This can be anything from calling for sale by owners, old expired leads, reaching out to their sphere of influence, or even doing circle prospecting. There's a lot of things you can do with marketing, and I highly suggest you spend the morning tackling that activity. If you get the most challenging thing out of the way done first, things tend to go a lot better. And that's what I would use that first time block for. Make sure you set the mornings and set that schedule so you can really get things right in your business so you start finding new clients and start getting busier. Once the afternoon comes, many agents will take a break, they'll go out to lunch, they'll do whatever they gotta do to recharge, recuperate, because they probably just spent 3 hours on the phone prospecting, trying to find new clients, and that can be a grind at times, just to be honest. Once that's done, a lot of agents will go to lunch and they'll spend that hour doing their own thing and kind of unplug a little bit so they can recharge for the rest of the day. From 1 to 5 p.m., you could be doing a wide range of different things. Some agents will spend this time to work on their social media. Other agents will take this time to meet up and do consultations, while other agents will spend this time block to catch up on appraisals if they have clients. So they'll meet appraisers at clients' properties. They'll also do other things like home inspections if their client is available and they can get that done on this time. Or they might even show houses if they have a client that has free time during the day. But the majority of agents realize that their clients probably won't be available until the evening or on the weekends, so they use this time block for different things like prospecting, social media marketing, or doing more trainings. The more trainings you do, the better, because you're going to learn new things, and the more you learn typically in this industry, the more you're going to earn. So make sure you do a lot of time to reinvest in your training and learn more things, because this will only make your business take off much quicker. Now, once we get to the evening time, this is when things start to get busy again. If you have clients from all your prospecting effort and all your social media marketing, then this is when things are going to start to get busy. You might have buyer consultations, you might have listing appointments, you might have showings, and this is going to typically happen in that 5 to 8 p.m. time block. Sometimes clients get out of work early and you might end up doing this around 4 p.m., but in general, this is going to be later in the evening where you're going to have all these different appointments lined up, especially when you get more and more busy and take on more and more clients. Now, if you don't have any clients, some agents will actually spend this time to do more prospecting, which they're basically just looking for more clients so they can do more consultations, more appointments, and then get more busy and get more business. So the good thing about real estate is you can make your own schedule. The bad thing about real estate is many agents don't know how to set their own schedule up and stick to it, and that's why a lot of agents fail out of the industry and don't end up making enough income to stay full-time or even become full-time. I've been able to be a full-time agent for the past 10 years, and it's mainly because I figured out a schedule and I get done the main activities that I need to do throughout the day to become and stay successful in this industry. So I highly suggest that you set up a schedule and you stick to it. But the good thing about being a real estate agent is it's very flexible and you can make that schedule look however you want. So if there's something you want to do during the day and you want to fit it into a certain time block, you can totally do that. That's the best thing about being an agent. However, you just gotta make sure you get your key core activities done. They're called KPIs, they're key performance indicators. And if you hit these numbers, then the chances of you becoming successful and getting more clients is very good. If you don't hit these numbers and you just don't market your business and you don't put time into it, then chances are it's gonna be a very hard way to make the kind of money you wanna make. So if you're thinking about starting this journey, make sure to check out this video here. It's gonna teach you exactly how to get started, get licensed, and start your new career in real estate.